It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Mills. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Smith ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Langford. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Working with Walker on second down. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Mills. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mills now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at
him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Seahawks had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. To throw on second down, Langford eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, Langford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We're scoreless after one.
On the ready. Check, take. Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, Mills. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. McCaffrey running up the middle. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're...
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Langford, a quick throw, but incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Langford. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Langford
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Langford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Ready. Drill green. Use yellow. Ready.
On 4th down, Langford. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go now.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Off the play fake. Langford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Langford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Trail. Yellow.
To throw on 3rd down. Langford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Evan Ingram, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the double.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Hill buys pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit to hold them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks.
Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Mills.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Walker once more.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 60 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mills. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Open man there is Collins, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Back to throw. Langford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay,
So
ready?
a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Fly blue.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Mills. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
To throw on second down, Langford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win.